Well, it's Wednesday. It's midweek Wednesday, the 22nd day in the month of January 2020. Thank you very much for joining us this morning on the platform. This is the pinnacle of all discussions where we take a look at issues, social, political issues as it affects our dear nation, Nigeria, and also as it affects our dear state, Abia State. Welcome to the platform. It is the second edition for the week. The program comes up on radio every Monday, every Wednesday, and also every Friday. My name is Michael Oni. Many times they have been degraded. Many times they have been sacked from the northeast. And many times they were technically defeated. And several times it was stated that they have lost the capacity to stage a serious attack against defenseless Nigerians in the northeast. The Boko Haram insurgents that have become the nightmare of our security outfit in Nigeria are still very much with us. 2 weeks ago, the Michika local government area of Adamawa State, Reverend Lawan Andimi, was seized by the insurgents. Appeal was sent out to the federal government for rescue, but no serious response came his way.
I have never been discouraged because all condition that one may find himself is in the hand of God. God who make them to take care of me and to live my life will still work, will touch them. So in summary of my speech, that the request I should summarize it again in English. I am appealing to my colleagues, reverends, particularly my president, Reverend Joel Billy, which is a strong man, man of compassion, man of love, that he can do all his best to speak to our governor, Umaru Jibrila, and other necessary agents for my relief, for my release here. These people have been doing good to me. They are filling me with all what I want to eat. They provide a nice place for me to sleep, blanket and every need. So I believe they didn't do anything wrong to me. I still believe that God who made them to act in such a way is still alive and will make all arrangements. By the grace of God, I will be together with my wife, my children, and all my colleagues. If the opportunity have not been granted, maybe it is a will of God. All people, close and far, colleagues and other wishers, to be patient. Don't cry, don't worry, but thank God for everything. Thank you. All people, close and far, colleagues and other wishers, to be patient. Don't cry, don't worry, but thank God for everything. Thank you.
Well, while President Muhammadu Buhari was in London to discuss more security support for Nigerians, the insurgents made good their threats by killing the man of God. A bishop of Adamawa Catholic Diocese, Bishop Menzas, confirmed the development as he alleged that the federal government is not telling Nigerians the true state of affairs.
3 days after his abduction, contacts were established with the members of the Boko Haram, and then there were negotiations. Even as of Sunday, negotiations were still going on, but unfortunately, yesterday we heard that they had already executed him on Monday, yesterday. And the message came through somebody that they normally sent their message through. And the person was able to contact the president of UYN, Reverend Joel Billy, and told him that Reverend Lawan Andimi has been executed. And he even sent him a picture of the execution. And he told him that there is a video, but the video is too gruesome in order to be sent. So I think that is the confirmation of the news of the killing of the current chairman for Michika local government. I think the first thing that the government needs to do is to tell Nigerians the truth. Boko Haram is not defeated, and they are still active and strong. And so the government should stop fooling Nigerians, and they should stop deceiving Nigerians. Boko Haram are still there, and they are still very active. If they are not there, then why should we be experiencing these kind of things? Who can pass from Michika to Maiduguri without a military escort?
Well, that's the Adamawa State Christian Association Chairman Bishop Dami Menza. He broke that sad news to some journalists in Yola and said the insurgents had demanded 2 million euros, about 50 million naira, and still went ahead to kill the innocent cleric. Now, Bishop Manza, who said that the killing was communicated to them through their contact, you heard him speak there, said negotiations were still ongoing when they stopped calling. They were offered 50 million naira, but they rejected it, called his wife last week, informing her that they would be beheading him, that's the late man of God, on Saturday, but somehow they waited till Monday. Now, let's bring you up to speed with the timeline of events. 3 weeks ago, the service chiefs met with the president. After the meeting, they declared that Nigeria would begin gradual withdrawal of troops from the northeast and other troubled areas in Nigeria.
It was generally agreed and noted that the security agencies have done their very best in ensuring that the deliverables are made clear. You recall that the various operations in the country, in the northeast, in the northwest, the north central, the southeast, as well as the southwest, where all the members of the armed forces are taking part, as well as the intelligence agencies, have ensured that we all enjoy being observed. You also recall that for those areas that we believe the military has been able to achieve the desired objectives, that in the first quarter of next year, the civil authority will be preparing to take back those responsibilities as the military draws back on its forces in those areas to enable it focus its attention on other emerging threats and areas of concern.
Well, still on the matter, the Chief of Army Staff, Tuko Buratai, 2 weeks ago, took some soldiers up to Gwaza Hill in obvious declaration of victory over the insurgents.
I have never been discouraged because all condition that one may find himself.
Okay, apologies for that mix-up. Now, the killing of unfortunate killing of Reverend Andimi may not be the first, but it calls for serious concern. And on the platform this morning, we are reviewing Nigeria's battle against Boko Haram, the issues and the true state of affairs. And joining me this morning on the conversation is the Christian Association of Nigeria's chairman in Abia State, Apostle Emmanuel Agumo. Good morning to you, Apostle.
Good morning, my people. How are you doing?
Well, we're doing fine. Thank you very much for joining us this morning on the conversation.
Happy New Year to all of you.
Thank you very much. Let's begin this way. What do you make of the events, the issues surrounding the killing of that Khan chairman in Michika local government area of Adamawa State?
We of the Christian Association of Nigeria, mostly Abia State, are not very happy about it. The national president of Khan has made a statement about that some 2 days ago now, and the Nigerian government is not telling everybody the truth about this Boko Haram issue. Even the president himself, they have been saying they have defeated the Boko Haram, they have defeated, but the people are still clear. It's not only the chairman of that local government that was killed. They beheaded up to 10 people.
Okay.
And there are other people that is still with them. There are other Christians that are still there. We're not happy about it. And my position as a Khan chairman here in Abia State, I'm not happy about it. And we are still in good relationship with the Muslims in this state. And we're not very happy that every time they kill them. The other time, the Taraba State chairman of Khan was also killed. They brought him on the road and the trailer crushed him. Sometime last year in May. We're not happy about it. And the president is not doing anything about it. They are deceiving this country.
The president released a statement condemning that killing, Apostle, and he described it as cruel, inhuman, and deliberately provocative. Do you think releasing a statement is enough, or much should have been done?
It's
by
not
the
enough.
president of the nation?
He has been condemning activities without doing anything. You remember last time, 9 Catholic ministers were beheaded in their church. 9 of them. And the president said they will bring to book, they must arrest them. Up to today, that one is gone. Nobody arrested them, nobody saw anybody, nothing has happened. The 9 Catholic priests that was beheaded inside the church, nothing has happened. But the president, that they condemned it and said he's going to fish them out, and directed that the Kaduna State governor should do something. Last November or October, they went into Kaduna in a seminary school and arrested and took 6 children from the school, 3 Abia girls, 3 girls from Abia, who were summoned in a meeting in Abuja and said they want 50 million. Later, they released the other 3 that are not Easterners. They kept the 3 girls from Abia until the governor, we started appealing. The governor of Kaduna State paid 25 million before those 3 guys were released. It's not good. Why are they? What are we really doing in this country?
Now, you've made some examples on the program this morning.
Yes.
A lot of examples. Now, those examples that you've stated on this platform this morning is pointing to the fact that there is a persecution of Christians in Nigeria.
Yes.
Do you agree with that? Because if you take a look at what the Boko Haram came out initially, that they are fighting against Western education. Mosques have been also affected, Muslims too arrested and also beheaded. Will you say that it is against the Christians?
Yes, the Muslims they arrested, they kidnap. Those are kidnappers that are keeping them and wanting money. If you don't pay them, they behead. But these Christians, they take the Christians. Okay, after this chairman of Khan in the local government,
Michika local government,
they are still keeping 10 of them again. Or they are still keeping 10 ministers. The president of Khan made it known just 2 days ago. 10 of them are still keeping, and they have beheaded up to 11 again. Christians.
Okay.
Yes. Why this person is so popular is that he is a Khan chairman. He was a Khan chairman. And the man, this Khan chairman, spoke to the governor. The Boko Haram asked him to talk. He spoke to the governor, asking him, pleading to him to please help and rescue him. The governor did not do anything.
I understand that monies were raised and the monies sent to the Boko Haram insurgents, and despite the money being raised, he will still be beheaded.
You see, it's because because of Christianity. Because the man is a Christian. He was a Christian. He's still a Christian.
So, will you say there is a persecution of Christians?
Yes, that is what is going on in this country. That is what is going on. You see, I was in Israel just last week. I was in Israel, just last week, and the Israel government has a good relationship with their Muslims brothers. They stay in peace. No killing, nothing. They trade, they control some areas, they stay together, and nothing is happening there. Very cool. And this is where our Christ came from. But here in Nigeria, look at, they killed this man and say they were retaliating the death of their leader in Iran, killed by the US. Are we US? Why do you retaliate here? Why don't you go and kill a US? The boss killed him and said they were retaliating the killing of their leader in Iran. Okay. US killed him and you come here to kill. Are we US? What of if we now retaliate here? If the Christians say that you have killed a Christian leader, a Khan leader, and we are going to kill you here, what happened? The whole place will be bad. So I don't like it. I want to use this place to ask Christians to continue in prayers. I don't think.
Okay. I don't know. I want to take you through the Bible. It's not in my right to take you through the Bible, but I want you to state the biblical implication of what is going on. As you also said that it is a persecution against Christians. I understand that during the end time, these are some of the things we will be saying. I don't know how you want to put it, Apostle.
Yes, during the end time,
yes,
Christ said these things will happen. But then he gave us an instruction that we Christians, we believers in him, in Christ, we should not kill. We should be our brothers' keepers. And in the Quran, even it is said that they shouldn't kill. It is peace. But the crude ones are not doing it. We don't supposed to kill. We don't. Christ said you don't kill. Even he said if somebody slap you, a third again, let them slap again. He said we should not kill. He said whoever that kill will be killed. And I know the God we serve, the God I serve, will revenge other sins when the time comes. Because Christ has said it in his book, in the book of in the epistle of Matthew. He said in the Gospel of Matthew, he said, if you kill, thou shalt not kill. If you kill, you will be killed.
Now, you're stating that part of the Bible, Apostle. In a case like this, for example, a Christian, assuming a Christian is in a church, they are being attacked, and you're in a position to self-defense, you're in a position to defend yourself, probably you're in a position, you have an upper hand against a particular insurgent, against a person that may likely kill you. What will you advise a Christian to do in that particular situation?
You see, if that person come in as an insurgent to kill me in the church here in Abia State, and if I'm in a position to defend myself, I will, and I'll ask the church to will, but we will only maybe find a way to hold him and arrest him and hand him over to police, who don't have to kill him. I don't encourage anybody to kill. I would not encourage Abians now, Christians in Abia now, to go on the street or to kill people. Anybody that has come. The DSS invited me on a security meeting during this Christmas time.
Okay.
I did, and we agreed that we should be in peace this time around. Nobody should kill, because there were a lot of killings in the north, in Kaduna, in everywhere, in Adamawa, in Borno. Why this Khan is on news is that because of his position, there are other ones that are being killed. They are killing others. I said this week, on Sunday, on Monday, they beheaded 10 people. It's even on Facebook. And there are still other ones they are keeping. And they have promised to behead them. And most of them, they are burying them alive.
The approach by the federal government, how will you rate that?
They are not doing anything. It is very, very poor. The president or the federal government is deceiving us.
It's been said that Boko Haram has been degraded.
It has not. They are there. Who killed these ones now? When you say you have degraded them, who killed this man? Is it not them? They said it is them, and they are still operating. They are somewhere. They are in Adamawa State, in Nigeria. And the government is now saying they are going to pull out the military from there. What is their mind? What do they think? What do they want to happen there? You are now going to encourage the Boko Haram. Now you can go. You have a freelance to go in, because I'm pulling out. Look at the chief of army staff was rejoicing, was celebrating that he has done this. Well, he did not. Who is deceiving who? He did not. They are deceiving us. They are not telling us the truth. They have an agenda which they are pursuing. But I know that the God we worship, we Christians, I know that the person we worship will one day, under this earth, he will retaliate for us. He will fight for us. That is my belief.
All right, it is the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions, right here on Flow 94.9 FM. And this morning, we're taking a look at, the unfortunate incident where a cleric, a clergyman, and of course the Khan chairman of Michika local government area of Adamawa State was killed by Boko Haram insurgents after appealing to the federal government for rescue. And we have here with us in the studio Apostle Emmanuel Agumo, the Khan chairman in Abia State, and he has been talking on this particular issue. Now, I want to take you through the vigilante groups set up especially the one set up in the southwest, Amoteco. Can you relate it with the killing of the chairman? And of course, the reason, do you support the setting up of that vigilante group, Operation Amoteco, by the southwest geopolitical zone?
Yes, I am. It's like I am in support of that vigilante group. It's a local vigilante group. And I have even advised our governor here to establish it here in Abia State for since the military is not helping us. What they do is stay on the road, and they're not doing fine actually, and things are happening. So if we like in those days when we had the Bakassi guys here, I think there was a little fear of people. People were afraid of them and so on and so forth when they really did their work. So
okay.
So in the West, I'm in support of their group, but they should guide them, they should train them, they should advise them, let them not use it as their military now to start killing people, insulting people anyhow. They should make them to know their job. They are civil defense local in their states.
All right, we opened the phone lines this morning. It's 0808 182 6949, 0811 605 2949. You can also drop messages on 0906 510 8289. It is the pinnacle of all discussions right here on Flow 94.9 FM. We call it The Platform. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Michael.
Yes, welcome.
Good morning, our guest. I'm Emeka. I'm calling from Local Customers Association.
You're welcome, Emeka.
Let me say this is a very serious case. If I should go historical, because this thing did not start today, there has been that level of violence in the north, and it's gravitated to this modern era, where perhaps because we neglect history, things to come to us. It's also hard. We should basically go back to the basics and see what we can do about the philosophy of some people or group who say that their religion is peaceful. In parentheses, at the end of the day, people are dying because of the same religion. I'm not trying to castigate or cast aspersion on any religion. So I'm trying to bring out the real issue of our problem, and that's where the problem lies. If you say that yes, we are not supposed to kill or carry arms because we are Christians, how about our life? If we perhaps we are not doubting God or what God can do, but at the same time we should guide ourselves our life philosophy, because at this point in time, self-defense is not a crime. If the government fails to do what it ought to do to defend the people, it belongs on the people to either defend themselves too, so that they don't go into extremes. Our forefathers did it during the time of the Biafra, when people wanted to some measures. At the end of the day, people take their arms and defending themselves. At the end of that, this particular area was preserved. This is what happened. So you should go back today is understand that there has been that violence moving around in Northern Nigeria. I don't want to go back to Usman Dafoe and Co. These have been jihad that have been orchestrated in the past. It's not that this modern era it was coated with terrorism. I simply because I don't trust this government that is going to in fact protect lives, because there is cases of from the way they think or the way they act, because that they are allowing this thing to flow, so that whatever is their end.
All right, quickly wrap up a thought, sir.
So what I'm saying is this: we should at least, the government is fair enough. We should go back to Northern Nigeria and find a way to dislodge this ideology that has been in the past.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your contribution and of course suggestion.
Can I?
Okay, just a moment. Let's take this. Chairman.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Michael Oni.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Thank you.
Your name, please. Your
Good
name.
morning, sir.
Morning, Bishop. How are you?
Okay, welcome.
Yes. Sincerely speaking, it's a very painful experience by my lovely brothers in the north.
Yeah.
But I try to understand that Northerners are really trying to use this particular insurgency to wipe out anything called Christianity in the Northeast. That is the truth.
When you say Northerners, you have to be specific because this is from a terrorist group, Boko Haram.
My brother, over and over again, presidency will always tell us that they have been degraded. And at the end of the day, what are we seeing? These are the questions. What stops him from changing most of his security chiefs up till now for 5 years? And what has been happening ever since he came on board up till now has been, in fact, it has been tripled. Yes, nothing is being done about it. If you ask them, they will tell you they're on top of it. One day this thing will be on top of them. That is the truth. Why they are not really saying anything is because it has not affected them directly. I'm not talking about their relatives, them directly. Because if peradventure any of the northern government being killed by Boko Haram, they will sit up. So I am angry over this because I remember 2 weeks ago, this man was pleading with the president of this country and also pleading with the state government and the federal government of Nigeria that they should please come to his aid. It's quite unfortunate that most of the experiences most of our priests during the time of Jesus Christ have come again, and it's starting from Nigeria. Why would they tell us, okay, look at what he said. 3 of our other guests was held by this Boko Haram. Yes, they will tell us that they have been degraded. Is this not wickedness? Is this not inhumanity to human for crying out loud? Does it mean that this particular Amotoko that Southwesterners was established, they say that it's illegal? I now ask a question. Is killing people in this country legal? Is it legal for crying out loud? No wonder a songwriter says, shall we keep on living this way? Shall we keep on living this way? Our brothers are being killed every blessed day. It's unfortunate. It is happening that up till now, the only thing President Muhammad Buhari will tell us is these people are wicked, these people are evil. Is it enough? Now I ask a question. That means that these people, they have faith.
All right, quickly wrap up.
They have a middleman that will be negotiating between them and the government. Yes, nothing has been done.
Well,
I want to ask Mbaka to tell us where those people are, other than giving fake prophecies in this country.
No. You don't cast aspersion on individuals on the program, please. Let's be very careful. As much as I understand that we are very emotional about the situation. Now, you wanted to say something about the suggestion by the first caller.
He was the first person was saying about self-defense. Yes, I agree on self-defense, but we shouldn't take laws into our hands. Yes, we here in the southeast or in Abia State, if we see those bad boys, we should hand them over to the police. We see that because we are Christians, we are not supposed to kill anybody, and that's why I'm pleading to them. And to this last comment, I really appreciate him because the president is not telling us the truth. It's established. And then how can you have more than 6 security chiefs of this country? The army, the police, the navy, the air force, the all of them are Northerners, and they're all Muslims. And the last week, the president retired more than 11 or 12 Southeast major generals. He retired them, removed them from the army. There is a hidden agenda.
Okay, you're saying there is a hidden agenda. Muslims have been attacked also. Just this week, I think this week or last week, the emir of Portiscom, that's in Yobe State, was also attacked. So how do you want to base that? He wasn't, but yes. He lost some of his aides.
Yes, because they only wanted money from him, from them. These are kidnappers, just like they do here. These are kidnappers want money, but the killings. Okay, imagine. They have raised 50 million to release this guy, and they still went ahead to kill him because they want to kill him. And they said in my phone that they are revenging the killing of their leader in Iran.
That's the released by the Boko Haram insurgents. You're very correct.
Yes, they said they were revenging. They said that it's not money. They only said they were revenging the killing. How can you revenge the killing of an Iran leader that the U.S. killed? You come to here in Nigeria to revenge him with a Khan chairman. It's rubbish. It's not acceptable. It's evil. It's evil.
Okay.
Let us say it that it is evil. And our president is not doing anything. Let it be known and be clear to everybody. The president of Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari, is not really doing it. He will condemn it. If they kill another
let's
person
get more
now, he will still do
reactions,
it.
Chairman. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning to you.
Good morning, my dear. Good. How's the day?
Oh, yeah, we're doing fine. What's your name?
My name is Matthew Meribe.
Okay, welcome.
I'm from Omaha here.
You're welcome.
Please, my contribution towards this is my heart is bitter. My heart is bleeding.
Sure.
What are we doing, so-called Christians? Are we changing the word of God? That's Christ who told us that we should fold our hands, then our lives will continue to be terminated. When we are being killed, where are you going? Are you not going back to the mouth? God has not told us to fold our hands that our enemies should be killing us. Something that is happening in Nigeria is alarming. That if you do not wake up by now, the later day we shall regret it. Because our man you people are calling the president of this country, called Buhari, is not doing anything, he's not helping the matters. Because they have an agenda of Islamization. They have nothing to do about their call. Christians should wake up and defend themselves. How come that Iran did not go to retaliate from America? Nigeria is being killed, beheaded in Nigeria, and they are retaliating. Is it worth hearing? Is it worth hearing? People should do. We have gone astray. We have gone contrary to the Bible, to the biblical word we are hearing. We are not following the word of God. Christianity has weakened us to the level that we are coming to stupor. Yeah, I don't like it. People should start up at least condemning evil. This is an evil.
All right.
Please,
Wrap
we
up the
should
thoughts,
stand
please.
up and
Let's
defend
move
our
on.
rights. If we are to start to killing, let it start up. We cannot continue this way. It is enough. It is enough. Thank
right.
you, my dear.
Okay, thank you for your contribution. He was killed, according to the statement released by the Boko Haram. He was killed in retaliation of the leader of ISWAP, that's the Islamic movement there. He was killed in retaliation of their leader that was killed. So just to be very specific with that. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Michael. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I'm President. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. You're speaking with Okori, right?
Okay.
Honestly, Michael, it is quite pathetic that the Boko Haram insurgents, they are mentally deranged. Honestly. How will you revenge? Hello, Michael?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. How will you revenge a particular thing that happened in Iran and US? According to the camp president, are we US? If eventually you want to revenge, go over and deal with him if you want to. But here in Nigeria, and another thing is that both the security apparatus and the head of chiefs and the president, honestly, they are clueless and they are not doing anything just to salvage the situation. And the Christians are being marginalized, killed each and every. Well, the only thing is that our advisor is also if eventually you are in a better position to defend yourself, my brother, I would advise everybody to just abide by that. Thank you.
Okay. Well, the way forward given by our callers, it sounds like they
want us to defend ourselves.
Of course, which is quite abnormal.
Yes, I don't accept that. We will
It's quite
defend
abnormal,
ourselves, but are they asking us to carry gun? that Christians will now carry guns everywhere just like themselves. Nowhere. We are praying. We are praying to God. Our problem is that, okay, imagine they have a link man, the person that is discussing with Boko Haram and government to collect money, which means there are people who knows where they are. People know where these guys are, these Boko Haram people. They know their base. There are people in Nigeria.
Just a moment, Apostle Emmanuel. Do you think it is right for the government to negotiate with terrorists?
This is what I am condemning. Why are they negotiating? It don't means they know where they are, and they have somebody that goes to them, talk with them, come out again and talk to the government.
But negotiations have helped in the past.
In this case, they have not achieved anything. In this Boko Haram thing, for 4 good years now, 5 years now, Boko Haram, the president continued telling us, this year, this January, the president said they have degraded them, they are in control, they have done this, they have not. The army chief of staff even went to the hill to celebrate. As he's celebrating, they are killing our people. Who are they deceiving? They are not deceiving us. So I want to appeal to Christians. Let us go into prayers. That is not what we can do. We can't carry gun. Myself, I cannot carry to kill people in the streets. I cannot carry gun. I cannot advise members of Christians in Abia State in any way to please carry gun and move around the streets in defense of ourselves.
Okay, let's take more reactions. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Michael.
Yes, good morning.
You know the person calling?
No.
Brother, God bless you. I just saw the discussion.
Can you remind us your name?
Naya-in-law, Baba Gonas.
Okay, Baba Gonas from Imo State.
The small London is making by special grace of Almighty God.
You're welcome, Baba Gonas.
The time president has said it all.
Thank you.
If I talk within them my mind now, I'm not worried to die. If I talk to die, I will make heaven. As far as I'm concerned, they have said it to us there.
Thank you.
They want to turn Nigeria to Islamic country. But God Almighty will not agree with it.
God will not accept
this Boko Haram, there is nothing like Boko Haram in our politics.
Okay, that's your own angle.
There is nothing like Boko Haram. I could remember what my Baba did in Udi when they killed a soldier. If there's anything like Boko Haram, if I did the show of Buhari, I will enter there with the Air Force and whatever. Even though if he kill me or himself, all of us will come the same route from Almighty God.
All right. So thank you for your contribution. Okay, thank you for your contribution. That's another angle from the Baba Gonas. They're saying that there is no Boko Haram. Well, anyways, let's get more opinion on the program before we wrap up this morning. Omochi is very much in the studio to take over. Hello, good morning to you. Hello. All right. On the SMS line, you see, Mr. Michael Oni, I am blaming our Christians. Time that we are supposed to pray, we're using it to praise them. Uche from Umuaga. Okay. Mr. Michael, good morning. It's really a pity that Christian families are dying as if we are not humans. Last year, we were told that the president's prayer warrior were abducted and ransoms were paid. I'm not sure of this particular story you're dropping anyways. All Mr. President will say is, my heart goes out to their family. Why are they not killing themselves? This incident is enough for Christians. Grace from Abba. Thank you very much. Those are the messages. And also thank you for your contribution this morning. I want to really appreciate Apostle Emmanuel Agumo, the Christian Association of Nigeria chairman in Abia State. What's the way forward, Apostle?
It is only to go to God in prayers. We should pray to God. He will, I know He will, hear our prayers, and He will deliver us from these wicked people, from this president of Nigeria. From this Boko Haram group.
We won't say the president is wicked anyways.
Yes, they will let him do something. That is my problem. Let him, as the president is the chief security officer of this country, he should do something. One, he should reshuffle the security officers, put people from every zone to head different sections so that they can always sit down and talk. and not only Muslims. The army, the head of the army, the head of the police, the head of the navy, the head of the air force, of this are all Muslims from the same area. It's not good. It's not fair.
All right. Thank you very much, Apostle Emmanuel Agumo, for being part of the program this morning. Many thanks to the producer, Samson Eze, and also to Gineka Oloha for his contribution too. Thank you very much. My name is Michael Oni. The program returns on Friday when we bring up another issue as it affects Adia Nation, Nigeria, and also as it affects Abia State, Adia State. Do have a wonderful day ahead.